Do you know that a person's action, movements, speech, and even appearance is communicating a message? You have been able to decode this message. If there is a skill you should learn and master, it's reading people instantly. Relax though, this video will not give you superpowers like Edward Cullen of Twilight. We are only interested in helping you unmask people to know what they feel or think by relying on their gestures, mimics, and body movements. Not to sound cliche, there's no need for superpowers to be able to read people. Reading people instantly is not rocket science. It is essential to have an open mind and receive information objectively without distorting it. Your ability to read people instantly will determine how to deal and relate with them. However, basing our reading of people's mind on logic alone won't do it. You must also rely on verbal and nonverbal intuitive cues that people give off. To do this, you must also be willing to drop any preconceptions or emotional biases, such as old resentments or clashes that stop you from clearly reading someone clearly. There is a fundamental instruction before you jump into any of these tips. Do not let preconceived sentiments cloud your mind before meeting people, as this will cause you to misread them. Meanwhile, reading people does not require any special training. You just have to master the following tips. Wait first, why not smash the like button before you read on? We know you'll find this video useful, and all we ask is just a like. 1. Observe people's eyes. The eyes, they say, are the doorway to your souls, and this isn't poetry but the truth. They can convey whether we are lying or telling the truth. As you communicate with people, look into their eyes. Can you see a caring soul? Are they mean, angry, or guarded? According to the Scientific American, the human eyes can reveal what they find pleasing or unpleasing. It also states that we may not be accurate in reading people from the eyes, but it's an excellent place to start. When someone says, "I can't see you in your eyes," they're not just playing with words. They may be right. An average person cannot change how their eyes behave. This information is not new. Even a 1960 research says that changes in the pupil in a narrow or a wide way is communicating a lot. Our eyes can reveal whether we are telling the truth or lying. There are more complex phenomena that the human eyes can reveal. You just need to look into it and decode what it's saying. So next time you observe someone looking deep into your eyes, they may be trying to read you. 2. Study individual appearances. Please pay attention to outfits. It says a lot. Expensive clothes may indicate they are ambitious, while simple wear means comfortable, and wearing religious accessories points at their spiritualism. Similarly, a person wearing a tattoo or a t-shirt with a slogan shows off their afflictions. Sam Gosling, a personality psychologist at the University of Texas and author of the book Snoop, stresses the need to pay attention to identity claims. He said, "I think generally people do want to be known. They'll even do that at the expense of looking good. They'd rather be seen authentic than positively if it came down to that choice." 3. Listen to the story being told by a person's posture. According to a study published in the Proceedings of the National Academy of Sciences, there are 2 types of postures: the open posture and the closed posture. Both communicate different messages. Relaxed posture denotes friendliness, openness, and willingness. On the other hand, closed posture means an individual is hostile, unfriendly, and suffers from anxiety. There are a lot of stories a person's posture is trying to tell. That's if you're paying attention and looking closely. Look at your leader. You'll know if they are confident in that position or suffering from an imposter syndrome from their posture. People with good posture are usually respected and engaging, the type of person many people love. The way a person carries his or herself says a lot about them. Confident people walk with their heads held high. On the other hand, persons with low self-esteem will cower and walk indecisively. 4. Take note of their physical movements. People unconsciously express how they feel through movement. Take note of all their body movements. If they are leaning towards you, it means they are connecting with you, because we tend to lean towards those we like and away if we don't like them and are trying to put a wall. Another movement to notice is the crossing of arms or legs. If you see a person doing this, it suggests defensiveness, anger, or self-protection. Also, hiding one's hand means they are hiding something. When a person engages in lip bites or picks their cuticle, it means they are trying to soothe themselves under pressure or in an awkward situation. 5. Pay attention to facial expressions. Our faces are very expressive, and our emotions can be easily interpreted by looking at our faces unless the person has mastered their poker face. Judith Orloff, MD, has suggested that the following interpretations for facial expressions: pursed lips. This could signal anger, contempt, or bitterness. Additionally, grinding teeth and clenching the jaw are signs of tension. Deep frown lines. This may suggest that the person is worried or overthinking. On the contrary, crow's feet. The smile lines of joy signify a genuinely laughing person. Smiling with the lips. Expect positive feedback from a person smiling with their lips pulled directly upwards with eyebrows lifted. Pressing lips and dimples. A smile that expresses signs of friendship and liking involves pressing lips together, which also makes little dimples at the side of the mouth. Raised upper lips and cheeks. This could signify dominance. A person who wants to dominate will smile with the upper lip raised and cheeks pushed backwards. Look out for a wrinkled nose while indentation between the nose and mouth deepens and the upper lids are lifted. 6. Make small talks. Engaging in small talks helps you observe a person in an ideal situation. This will allow you to accurately assess the person and pinpoint when the person is acting out of character. Ask questions that require a straight answer. To get a straight answer, you have to ask direct questions. Stay away from vague questions. Remember not to interrupt when the person is answering your question. Instead, observe the person's mannerisms as they answer the questions. 7. Study people's overall behavior. This will help you identify a person's behavior and any deviation from a person's usual behavior. You need to know whether the person is avoiding eye contact, nervous, anxious, or just relaxing when they look down the floor. Practice watching people. Watch their facial expressions and actions to gauge what they are feeling. The more you study people, the more you can read them accurately. 8. Be guided by your gut, especially when you first meet a person. The brain has a mirror neuron reflecting other people's state of mind and is wired to reading their body language. It will give you a visceral reaction before you have a chance to think. These gut feelings are essential to reading people because they are our internal truth meter. For example, a smile activates the smile muscle in our faces, while a frown activates our frown muscles. Goosebumps. Having chills usually happens when something strikes a chord within us or is moved by what someone says. We also feel it when we experience déjà vu, a feeling that something has happened before, though it's never happened. Insights that come in a flash. Please pay attention to these critical insights because the episodes are usually so brief that we tend to lose them. Sense emotional energy with intuition, the vibes people give off. The Chinese call it qi, a vitality that's essential to health. Some people feel good to be around, they improve your mood and spirit. Others are draining, you instinctively want to get away. This subtle energy can be felt inches or feet from the body, though it's invisible. Pay attention to the words and the tone used. According to Judith Orloff, MD, the tone and volume of our voice can tell much about our emotions. Sound frequencies create vibrations. When reading people, notice how their tone of voice affects you. Ask yourself, does their tone feel soothing? Or is it abrasive, snippy, or whiny? A confident person is likely to have a strong voice and big smiles. However, don't confuse a loud voice with a strong one. In conclusion, the key to reading people like a pro is to relax, keep your mind open, and stay positive. Don't make assumptions, as these result in misunderstandings. Several people make errors while reading others and are not conscious of biases. Reading people is a skill you can learn to improve your EQ further. And the good thing is that you have the ability, same for the person you are trying to read. We want to believe you found the last 10 minutes useful. Thank you for being patient. We still have more in stock for you. Look into the recommended video and choose another amazing one.